Hey dudes, it's me, Jess. Here we go again, I guess. Sorry, I'm a little camera shy. Um, I have like 4 subscribers, and that's pretty exciting to me. That's how lame I am, I guess. But I'm very appreciative of what I have, um, especially when you struggle so much through life. And I was, I guess, raised maybe to appreciate what I have because there are people with worse out there. But anyway, here we go again. Um, if you watched my last videos or followed me, like everything's changed. A hell of a lot's changed since then. Um, the living situation is like the most change, I would say. I've changed, I've grown, I've learned a lot. But you do grow and learn as you get older, obviously, change. Um, I have 2 of my kids. One I don't currently. Um, I've been watching videos lately and I got some inspiration from some of these people to go ahead and try again. And yes, this is a very ghetto video. It's a blank slate. See, I got a white wall because it's a fresh start. Anyway, um, let me shout out their names quick. Latina Marie, Simply Nessa, and Uber Guy. I watched their videos and they inspired me. I've always been a hard worker, but no, I did not have like a bunch of jobs or anything, just a hard worker in life and try to prioritize my life. And yeah, I'm not great with keeping jobs or anything. Like, I lost my last job, but usually I always put my kids first if they need me, or I have to take care of them. What choice do I have? I'm behind in my schoolwork. Like, I guess my flakiness hasn't changed, but I feel like I have I've always felt like something inside me, I guess everybody would say, like something like I'm meant for more, I gotta do more. So I just keep striving every day, and I know that I'm meant to do something. And so, yeah, anyway, a lot's changed. The living situation. Um, my ex and I have been on and off for years, but I've moved on with somebody else for the past few years. Um, I'll try not to like be air out their business, but it is my life too. So yeah, I have 2 of my kids. Right now we're just struggling, and I heard YouTube has changed a lot of people's lives for the better, especially people struggling like me. So hopefully it helps mine. So anyway, I live back in my hometown. Um, like, it couldn't get more boring here, and it basically has, I guess. But I think like when you go back to your hometown as an adult, sometimes it's not the same as when you're a kid. Um, Things aren't as big. There's not as, especially a small town that's like dying slowly, but trying to make a comeback, I think, but it seems difficult or something. Um, but yeah, a lot of things are gone. Prices are raised, but when you're a kid, you don't have to worry about money and all that. You shouldn't have to. But yeah, I lost my job, which was at a fast food place, which I said I pity those people. Never worked there, but never say never. And when I worked there, it was like my first coming back home, breaking away, doing something for myself that I should be doing, and I felt good about working there. I just felt good working. Like, I feel good to work and earn my money and everything, but I do have a couple issues that interfere with my working, but I also have kids to worry about first. Um, I don't drive. I've never had a license. I know that's pathetic. I'm sure I'm not the only one my age that's never had a license, but yeah, it's pathetic, and that really bothers me. And every year I say, I'm gonna get my license, I'm gonna get my license, and I never do. This year isn't over yet. We'll see. Costs a lot for car, the insurance, all that. And just help with actually getting the experience. I know how to drive. On and off people have tried to teach me, but I've never followed through, or they've never followed through. So I guess as I get older, maybe it's becoming more of a fear with traffic and highways and semis. But that's a goal, and it's a simple goal, and I'll do it, and I want to do it for my kids, because especially when you're cooped up in the winter and you just feel pathetic. You can't drive, can't go anywhere, can't do for myself or anybody. And I'm not one that likes to ask people for anything. I'm one that has a lot of pride usually. But lately I feel like when I have been struggling worse, I feel like I give and give. I guess you can call me like a good person, as in giving and caring and helpful. But it seems like when I need any of that, and I hate to ask for it, but I ask for my kids, and nobody wants to help or reciprocate anything I've done for them. So there's just a lot of life lessons going on. I need to stop being so much like a doormat, for one thing. Sorry. Morning coffee. What else was I going to say? So I'm hoping I could get... Hold on. Oh, bless me. Sorry. So I heard you have to get like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. And well, my goal is 11,000 because I like a challenge. I like to challenge myself usually. And I know you need, like, they say all these things you need, but I'm just winging it right now with the means I have and the expertise I have, which isn't really any with anything, online editing, anything. Actually, my kids are better at all that than me, and they're getting older, and they want to be YouTube stars. I think it was a cool idea. I never really wanted to be, but for any financial help, that would be great. Or just to get my story out and help somebody. Like a therapy session, maybe. Because I heard people that make their videos say how much viewers have helped them and support them, and I don't really have that. I'm not your normal, I got a family, I got friends. I don't even have social media. I haven't had Facebook for years, and I know you need all that stuff, and eventually I might dive into it for business, or the only other reason was like Facebook Marketplace. But I have learned that I don't like toxic people in my life. I'm not a fan of drama. It always seems to find me. I know people that say that, like, oh, I don't like drama, but I'm telling you, it always seems to find me. Even when I stay in, like, cooped up in my house, it seems to find me. And maybe it's just the people I surround myself with. I'm starting to notice. I don't know. And just, excuse me. And just my patterns, I've got to change. There's a lot I appreciate in my life. But here, I'll tell you some of my problems in my life, though. For one thing that interferes with my life big time, hyperhidrosis. I've had this like my whole life, so I can recall maybe 10. I've noticed it, even younger, probably. But it's really interfered with my life. And I just finally bought one of those. I've tried like everything I could think of. I'm not one that follows through too much with things, so don't take my advice. And that's most likely why stuff don't work for me. Just like this machine I just bought for like a few $100, and I was using it like every day, as it says. I noticed a little difference, but I know you had to follow through with it. It's like you put your hands in water, ion, what is it? Iontophoresis, iontophoresis machine. Because yeah, there's not that I've heard of, but there's a permanent cure for this. But it really sucks, and especially that there's no cure for it. We need to like spread the word more about it or something, because I feel for anybody that has to go through that like me. It makes you, I guess, insecure just for the human touch, the regular human touch. You're not able to feel as much as a normal human. But yeah, it makes you feel kind of not fully human, honestly. So that's one problem. And another problem I have is, well, I've lived with social anxiety and bipolar 1. As long as I can remember, honestly. But they say we're geniuses and all that, we're creative, all that. Maybe I believe that's true. So I'm not too worried about that. It's more the hyperhidrosis that bugs me. But anyway, so yeah, I appreciate, what was I going to say? Because I said problems in my life. I appreciate that I have my kids. I know there's people that are fighting for theirs. I was in that position for a time, fighting for your kids, but luckily that's done with, I believe, for now. We've just been through a lot. We've been homeless, so I could probably relate to a lot of people. I don't know what specific story I want to share right now, but this is just my first video I'm putting out there. It's a little bit personal, a little bit update, I guess. It's not really, this was just like a winging it video. So, yeah. I have to get more organized with things. My whole life needs to be organized. I just want to rehaul my whole life. I don't know if I've gained weight or lost weight. It's like up and down. I'm a vegetarian too, like a lifelong vegetarian. I eat some chicken here and there, boneless, but I'm just rambling now. But yeah, my son's in summer school right now, and it's a great program that the YMCA, or YWCA has. That's beneficial to him, and he's on a field trip right now, and the first one he's had with them, and it seems like they offer more than the regular school year, more field trips. He was really excited, but yeah, he's my youngest, so I'm like, oh, I wish I could have went, but financial wise, I can't. But at least they provide everything for him, and they had like a big coach bus with a bathroom in it, which is cool too, which is pretty awesome. And I'm glad he gets to do stuff this summer. My birthday was at the start of June. Of course, I'm a Gemini on top of everything else. So after that birthday, I'm like, yeah, I don't want another one. I was threatened with a restraining order recently. I don't know if I should get into that or want to. It's just a crazy ex-family member But, and then the birthday before that, I think my life was threatened, so I'm starting to just now want to have a birthday or something like my birthday, even mention it. And getting older, it's just making me wonder, like, what have I done with my life? And basically, I feel like I was a young mom, young wife, bride, whatever you want to call it. Um, so I put like my whole life towards my kids. I basically gave up myself for my kids, dreams, goals, everything, which is what you should do, what you gotta do. That's your responsibility. I did the right thing. I never had close family, really. My grandparents basically raised me. My grandpa had passed away when I was pregnant with my first child. So yeah, he was like he was my dad. So, and my grandma's still kicking. She's strong, and I look up to her, and like the whole family, a lot of people look up to her. She's very giving, very caring. Maybe I get that aspect from her. I just always put others first and put myself last, which you should do, but you don't forget about yourself, because nobody wants to end up like me, like, okay, what now? The kids are grown up, everything, and then you're scared, I guess, or I'm not a fan of failure, but I know that's part of everything. The hyperhidrosis really holds me back. My grandma was probably the only one that ever believed in me and thought, oh, you could be a star, you could be this, you could be. I'm half Spanish, and she's just a Spanish grandma. And I'm half Italian. My mom's Italian. My dad's side's Spanish. So mix that with Gemini, mix that with bipolar 1, my social anxiety. I have I think some PTSD, I don't know. You get so many different diagnoses from people. I feel like I'm outgoing and everything, but I do get shy. I mean, I actually do love life, live it to the fullest, but I guess there is days, there is very bad days. Or it's total opposite. For me anyway. I'm just tired of struggling with money and food and roof over my head and everything. But I've raised myself. I always say I've raised myself. I'm like 10 years old on that. I didn't choose to be born and an abandoning kind of situation. And I realize everything I'm saying, I'm not the only one out there, and I want to help people stay positive like me and just keep going that have been through any of this. I'm making a video to help myself, but also help anyone else too, because you can't stop helping. It's just part of life. We're all human. We're all Earth. Anything, our stories could help anybody. I have goals and dreams still, and I fight for them all the time, but also while doing what I gotta do. I do get lazy. I do say F this. But I feel like I can achieve a lot, hopefully. And one of my things is this YouTube channel. Hopefully this helps. I'm going to be making more specific videos. I'll answer any questions. Today I'm just badly. There's days I'm more organized. Today I'm just badly because I I haven't made a video for a long time, and it was just the spur of the moment thing. Yesterday, after watching videos, I was talking to my kids. I'm like, I should give this a go again, you know. Well, they don't want, they're not worried about me on my videos talking or whatever, but they want to do gaming, unboxing, whatever. I guess we'll see. But right now, I'm just updating everyone on everything, and you know, I hope things turn out the best. I see like people buying houses and everything. I don't know if it's basically just from YouTube, but everyone's situation is different. Like my situation, I don't have the family unit. I don't have friends. I don't go on social media. It's not because I'm some weirdo. It's because I just think that's a waste. I always thought it was a waste of my time. But honestly, yeah, they need it for their jobs. They look at you on there, is what I've heard. Business. Those are all reasons I may go back on. The YouTube channel, promote that. Those are reasons I may go back on. But last time I was on there and I closed, it was just too much drama for me, and noticing myself so consumed with checking on there, checking what someone's doing. It was just like a waste of my time and not good for my positive energy. And I try to stay positive and keep toxic people in my life and drama out of my life. The only drama I'm fine with is maybe career related, about myself, because I worried so much about others. I feel like it's time to do me. My kids are getting older. I'm getting older. I feel like I've done everything I could that I needed to do with that. And there's a time when to do you. But you should always do you a little bit, because I don't want anyone to end up like me, alone and miserable and unhappy a lot. It's like craving more, feeling like some days of fire and the ambition's burning in you and you don't know what to put it on. I know what I want to do. I know what I've always wanted to be and do. Which of course crazy people like me usually become something like this. The creative, I wasn't really going to share what I was going to do, because it's so tacky, or not tacky. It's like what everybody will tell you. Oh, and be superstar and famous. That was always what I wanted to do growing up. Writing. I would be happy just writing for a newspaper. I would be happy being an actress. I'm going to use this to find my voice, not be so shy. Not antisocial. I really am not. It's hard for me to trust. If you've been through like a life like mine, I can understand why it's hard to trust and let your guard down. But I do know I need friends and all that, and you have to eventually for people. That's just part of life. Let your guard down a little bit, anyway. It doesn't mean be stupid, but just let it down a little and let the world in a little. So I'm still learning all that, and I'm going to use this to find my voice and see where it takes me. I'll try to post like every day. I'm going to take you just on the journey with me a little bit. I don't say too much. I've already told you more than I even wanted to tell about my problems, and we'll just leave it at that. But I'm supportive of all that and everybody, because everybody has a story to tell, and I believe that everybody you meet in your life, you meet them for a reason. Everybody you see and talk to in your life, you see and meet them and talk to them for a reason. And they're just a part of your story. And had a great counselor once that told me she would love to read my story, and she asked me, I remember it was years ago, she was my favorite psychiatrist counselor, because I choose voluntarily to go myself because it helps me, but she was my favorite, and it was in another state than I am in. And she said, well, yeah, she was saying, she gave me a couple books. She's very spiritual, like open-minded. I've never really had one like that wasn't trying to shove pills down your throat, because I don't go for all that. I'm more natural. I'm part hippie, part diva. That's what I think. I'm part hippie, part like diva. But yeah, she gave me a couple books, and she said she would love to like hear my story one day, and she had asked me, how do you do it, like how do you wake up every morning, because a lot of people are on drugs or alcoholics, or you know, and I don't know, and that's a good question, and I've been through a lot of that stuff. That's good, but I guess I'm just strong enough to stay positive and appreciate what I have, and I've always felt like somebody's looking out for me, even my kids too, looking out for me and my kids. Could be my grandpa. Who knows? I have so many stories to share that I didn't get specific on nothing right now. Just the fact of sitting here financially struggling. I feel like when I have a string of good luck, this is like a whole thing pattern for me. I feel like here comes the bad luck. What's coming? It's coming. So I was financially good, getting it together a couple months ago, even without working. And then here comes the bad month. Hopefully it gets better from here. But this has like probably been one of the worst months since I've lived in this situation with the new guy. Which is another long story. But of course in the beginning, you know, renting an apartment and deposit and all that, and what you need, basic needs, that when you're not working, when I'm not working either, just he works, that is bad too. But usually I'm pretty good with money. I do have my spending times where I like order online a lot because I'm a very picky shopper, so I like to get the best price, exactly what I'm looking for. I have a Pinterest. I'll have to share that with you, that I get a lot of people like. So I'm pretty stylish. That's one trait of mine. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think of what I want to do for my next video. But this was just an update. So I'm back in Illinois right now. My hometown is here. It's small, it's boring, but I have a lot of stories to share while I'm sitting here and waiting for my next venture and figure everything out. And hopefully YouTube helps, or I can just help somebody off of here. I won't respond to, I will respond to any messages. I'm a very honest person. I don't like liars. When I've been a liar in my life, I didn't like myself. It doesn't feel comfortable to me. I don't like feeling fake. I'm just me. I'm the truth, as truthful as I can be. I'm somebody, if you know me, even too truthful sometimes. Yeah, I'm seem shy and everything, but watch out for ones like us. We have an opinion. We may not say it at inappropriate times, but if asked, we will give you our opinion. Oh, don't anger us Geminis either, especially with the mixed cocktail I've told you I have. And I'm Italian, I'm Spanish, I'm just like the whole mix of like be like shy like this or just crazy. But I love myself about that. The most thing I don't like is probably my weight problem and that I'm short. A couple other things, but I won't go into that now. But anyway, so yeah, thank you to those people that I shouted out. Your videos gave me some inspiration to make another video. I'm gonna be back with another one, and I hopefully it'll be more organized for that one. But yeah. Oh wait, what was I saying? Oh my gosh. So I love to interact. I'll respond to things, but just like any social media, I see YouTube gets its, the people that I just think they're trolls or whatever. I'm not gonna respond to that. I don't respond to negativity. I don't respond to harassment or bullying. That's not the way to get your message across or be heard, and I will not be part of that. So, don't waste my time or yours. But anything else, you can ask me just about anything. I'll tell you. Hopefully, one day this will lead to a book or something. I actually did start writing a book about myself once and stopped. But they say you shouldn't write a book about yourself until you've made it, so I guess we'll see. But I'm just going to use this as a platform to babble on and hope you enjoy it. Thanks and peace.